What's up, Cubers? My name's Kenneth. Today I'm starting a new puzzle series called the Nemesis series. And in this series, I'm going to go through puzzles that I've owned for years and never solved. And I'm going to see if I can go through the process of solving it now, kind of showing you guys some of the tips and tricks that I use to solve puzzles. And hopefully I can solve it after many years of experience with twisty puzzles. But this one I actually got almost probably 10 years ago, maybe longer. I'm really losing track of time. And this is a Meffert's Bandaged cube, and it actually is very poor. It has a very poor build quality. It's just really cheap Rubik's cube with these tiles super glued on, and the tiles keep falling off, and I have to reapply the super glue. And it's kind of a mess. And the only reason it's actually solved here is because I took it apart and put it back together solved. So I've never actually solved it. So I'm really excited to now go through with this puzzle that Nathan Wilson sent me and try to go through the process of solving it, because it really has been mocking me all these years on the shelf. And it's something I think now I should be able to solve. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this journey, and let's get started. So one of the first things you should do when you're solving a puzzle, which I probably didn't do, when I first got this puzzle, is to really try to analyze the puzzle. How does the puzzle move? What makes it unique? What are the different pieces on the puzzle and things like that? So anyway, there's like three main things I've noticed just playing with this puzzle that I probably didn't notice all those years ago. But the first one is pretty obvious, and that is that there's one corner piece on here that isn't bandaged. In fact, it's the only non-bandaged piece on the entire puzzle. And every move you make has to include that corner piece. Otherwise, nothing else will turn. So if you try to turn something without this corner, everything is bandaged. You have to include this corner in every turn. And so it feels like you're just moving this corner piece around the puzzle. It's kind of interesting feeling. But yeah, anyway, that's the first thing you notice with this puzzle. The second thing that you notice is that all the centers are bandaged to an edge piece, all except for these two centers, which are bandaged to each other through the same edge piece. And what that means is that these two faces, the yellow face and the blue face, those two layers will not turn. They are always bandaged. They will never turn. And so I think I'm going to hold the puzzle so that the yellow face is always in the back, the blue face is always on the bottom, and keep that orientation, because that means the back face will never turn and the down face will never turn. And so I think that's going to be helpful. And the other kind of thing about the centers is I've found that the centers themselves are very easy to solve. So I think the first step is going to be to solve those centers. And then all that's really remaining are the corner pieces. So let me solve those centers now. Okay, so the centers are all solved. And when you solve the centers, you also solve this corner. So that means all that's left are these corner edge pairs. And there are 7 of them because there are 8 corners, and this is the only corner that doesn't count because there's no edge pair with it. So there's 7 of these corner edge pairs, and when you solve all these 7 corner edge pairs, the puzzle is solved. And so really all you have to do is permute those corner edge pairs around. And then the final thing that I noticed kind of analyzing this puzzle is that there are 2 corner edge pairs I think I should probably solve first. And those 2 are the ones that are next to the 2 centers that are bandaged together. So we have this corner and this corner. And for me, because I'm going to hold them like this, they're going to be the 2 corners that are in the bottom or in the down and back faces. So it's these 2 corners here. I'm going to try to solve those first. That will give me this entire block solved. And that means all that's really needing to be solved will be the up and front face. I think that's probably going to be helpful for me. And yeah, so anyway, that is everything I've kind of gleaned from the puzzle so far. And now what I'm going to try to do is go about and do what I said, is try to solve these 2 pieces first and go from there and see what happens. I got one. Haha. Got that piece here. So now I'm going to try to get the other one. Let me first solve the centers, make sure that those centers are solved while that corner is solved as well. Nice. Okay, so I did get the centers back, and this corner piece is solved like I had hoped. So now I want to see if I can get this one in. That will complete that block that I'm trying to solve. Ha! I think I did it. Yep. So I got that block, and now I'm going to try to solve the centers again. There we go. I did it. So now I've got this 2 by 2 by 3 block solved, and this is going to be in the back and down face. So now all that's left is the up face and the front face, and really that means all that's left are just this edge pair, this corner edge pair, this corner edge pair, this corner edge pair, and this corner edge pair. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that I need to permute to solve. So now I think I'm to the point where I need to come up with an algorithm. This is going to be challenging, I think, a little bit, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with a good commutator. And usually that's the first thing you try to like figure out. But the bandaging is kind of difficult. But it's really easy for me to solve these corner or these center edge pieces. So what I think I'm going to do is try to just like knock pieces around, move it around a bit, and like resolve. So there we go. I resolved those edge pieces, and try to write down those moves, because I've already forgotten what I just did. But I bet I moved some of these corner edge pieces around. And if I write down that kind of algorithm, then I can repeat it and check to see how these corner edge pieces move. Let's do that. So I'm going to do, maybe start with the right, up. I screwed up my 2 by 2 by 3 that I didn't want to screw up. Okay, abort. So let's see, front inverted, right inverted. So the nice thing about writing down the pieces, the moves I made, I can undo them very easily. So I didn't like that algorithm because it screwed up this piece. I don't want to screw up that piece, so I have to be careful about the algorithm I come up with. So let's try another one. So let's see, I like right first. Up 2 maybe. So there we go. I came up with an algorithm. I have no idea what it does. I do know it didn't hurt this piece or this piece, even though I did break that piece up a little bit, but I ended up putting it back in the algorithm. And it definitely moved some pieces around, because I can see this one's solved now and this one's solved. So now I'm just going to repeat. Actually, what I should do is write down these 5 pieces, repeat the algorithm, and see what that algorithm did to the pieces. So I'm going to start in the back. Not sure if you can see my scribble. And now I'm going to repeat my algorithm. So let's see, it's a right, up 2, left, front, up inverted, up 2, right inverted, up, front inverted, left inverted, up inverted. Awesome. Okay, so my 2 by 2 by 3 is unaffected. That's great. Centers are all solved. Really, these pieces moved around. That one was solved. So where did it go? It was orange, white, blue. Orange, white, blue. That went to there. So what was there? It was blue, red, white. So I wrote it down. So that one goes to here. So what was this one? This one was red, green, white. And that went to here. Oh, it looks like I got a cycle. Perfect. Did this one change? Orange, green, yellow. No. And that one must have not changed. Red, green. Perfect. So look, I just came up with an algorithm, and it moves this piece, and this piece, and it cycles them. That's great. So I can do that algorithm again, and I'm going to know exactly what's going to happen. This one will go to here. This one will go to here. And this one will go to here. So I can do it again. So it's going to be right, up 2, left, front, up inverted, front inverted, up 2, right inverted, up, front inverted, left inverted, up inverted. Sweet. And if I do it again, it's going to solve this piece. So let's do it again. It's going to be right, up 2, left, front, up 2, right, up, front inverted, left inverted, up inverted. Sweet. Okay, so now I've got an awesome algorithm. that will cycle these 3 pieces. So now I have to do something to cycle these ones, probably somehow get these 2. So yeah, I wonder if I can use that in some way, just that one algorithm. I think I'm going to keep hunting for algorithms. So that's a great algorithm. Oh, so I'm going to write what that did. So that goes from here to there, from there to there, and there to there. So this is alg number 1. I don't know if that's visible to you guys. Perfect. All right, now I need to come up with something else, I think. I don't like that one. Start over. Perfect. So I might have just come up with my second algorithm. That was not that long. So my 2x2x3 block is unaffected, so that's perfect. The centers are back to where they belong. That corner is in the right spot. And it looked like pieces moved around again. This was solved when I started. It's not anymore. This was solved when I started. It's untouched. So I don't think that was solved. So it looks like some of these pieces moved. I don't know what moved or what didn't. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write down the location of each piece and perform the algorithm again and see what actually happens with this algorithm. So, okay, let's see if I repeat that algorithm. Now that I know where all the pieces are, I'll see where they move to. So up, front, right inverted, front inverted, right inverted, up, front. Perfect. Great. So this one didn't move. That one didn't move. This one did. It was yellow, green, red, so that went there. Okay, so this piece goes here. This one was white, orange, blue. So yeah, that one went there. And this one was yellow, green, orange. That went there. So is that another 3 cycle? Yeah. Cool. Oh, I think that's all I need. Sweet. So yeah, I think I just came up with another 3 cycle that moved this piece, yellow, green, orange, to here, this piece to there, and that piece to there. It's 1, 2, 3, like that. So I'm going to make sure I write that down. So I'm going to repeat it, make sure I got it right. So I expect that piece will be solved in here. This one should go here, so yellow will be on the bottom and red will be in the back. So here we go, up front. Solved, yellow on the bottom, red in the back. Ha! Nice. Okay, so I've got 2 super useful algorithms, and that might be everything I need. Because the other one, I've got one that'll cycle this piece, and this piece. And one that'll cycle this piece, and this piece. They share a piece. So I think it depends on how I use these 2 algorithms. I think that's all I need. Okay, I totally got this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my first algorithm, and I need to do that twice. Because I want to get this blue piece, which belongs here. I need to get that into the shared piece. So I've got one cycle that goes here, here, here. I want to get this piece to the shared piece. Then I'm going to use the other cycle to get that piece in its right place. And then all that will be, yeah, that's going to solve this one as well. Then I have to use my other cycle and I'm done. So here, I'm going to show it to you. So first I need to use this algorithm. So it's right up to left, front, up inverted, front inverted, up to right inverted, up, front inverted, left inverted, up. Okay. Did that do it? Oh no, I need to do that again. Yeah. I'm trying to get this piece down here. And I have to do that cycle again. So it's right up to left, front, up to right, up, front inverted, left inverted, up inverted. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to use this other algorithm, and it's going to solve this piece and solve this piece. and then I can go back to the other one again and finish the puzzle. So now I need to use this algorithm. So it's up, front, right inverted, front inverted, right, up to, left inverted, up inverted, left, front, up inverted, front inverted, up inverted. Sweet. Now all that's left is these 3 pieces. And hey, I got a 3 cycle that will cycle those 3 pieces. This is awesome. Okay, so now will this solve it, or do I have to run the cycle twice? Red, green, yellow goes to here. Oh, I only have to do it once. So I just have to do this algorithm and I should have it solved. Right, up to, left, front, up, front inverted, up to, right inverted, up, front inverted, left inverted, up and oh my goodness, I solved it. Yeah. There we go. That feels so good. It feels good to finally beat a Nemesis. So 1 Nemesis down. That feels really good. And honestly, I think that was a lot easier than I expected. The first 2 algorithms I came up with were all I needed. So yeah, that worked out really well. Yeah, I think I can solve this every time now. So my steps, let's see if I can go over the steps. Step 1, solve the centers. Step 2, solve the 2 corner edge pairs next to the bandage centers. So solve these 2 corner edge pairs. And then all that's left is to use these 2 algorithms to move around these 5 corner edge pieces. You have to permute these pieces with my 2 3 cycles and you're done. Wow, what an easy puzzle. All it takes really are these 2 algorithms and it feels really good to come up with them yourself. And yeah, that's great. So anyway, it feels really good to solve a puzzle yourself. I'm really happy I decided to do this Nemesis series. At least this one I put behind me. I can put it on the shelf proudly and not have to take it apart and put it back together solved. So yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy all my videos. Thanks guys for doing everything you guys do, including commenting, liking, all that stuff, and including buying from my merch store. You guys could totally check out my spinners if you want. And that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and of course, have a great day.